Why is being an expert programmer and being productive at work not enough? You are a coding wizard, you have the best IDE setup and the skills to solve any problem. You have mastered the art of productivity and can finish your task in record time. But you still feel insecure, undervalued at your workplace. You feel that someone else will take your place. You are not alone. According to the 2022 EFS UK Employee Engagement Survey, employee engagement dropped by 11% during the pandemic, and there has only been partial recovery of 3%. According to a survey conducted by Lina AI, it was found that 23% of the employees in India are not actively engaged in their workplace. However, a Gallup study also found that the Indian workforce is not thriving in their life even though they reported better level of engagement at work compared to the global average in 2020. Why we are not able to thrive in our life despite being engaged? Is productivity not enough to make us an important part of the organization? Is it an organization's culture problem? Or do we need to learn new skills to be valued? Or do we need to change our mindset? In this video, we will explore those questions and many more. Let's start by understanding what is productivity and why the usual way of measuring it won't work. This will help us explore the core issue more deeply. Productivity, according to a dictionary, means the efficiency of productive effort, especially in industry, and measured by amount of output per unit of input. The key part of this definition is measured by the amount of output per unit of input. This means that productivity is about how many tasks we can finish in a given time. For example, fixing 10 bugs in a day or writing thousands lines of code in a day. So we associate productivity with quantity of work done per unit of time. Is this the correct way of defining productivity? Let me give you an example to show you why this definition of productivity is incomplete. Suppose a software developer writing thousands lines of code in a day, which sounds impressive, but if we only focus on this number, we are missing an important aspect of productivity. Let me explain why. In this example, the developer wrote thousands lines of code in a day and felt very productive. Let's say they finished the work in 2 days. But when the tester checked their code, they found 10 bugs that needed to be fixed. Do you think the developer was productive when they had to spend another 5 days to fix the issue? You got me, right? Quality is another key factor that is often ignored. To be truly productive, we need to balance quantity and quality. If we can finish a task in 3 days with no or few bugs, then that would be a better way to measure our productivity. In short, productivity is not just about finishing a task fast, it is about finishing it within a reasonable time while maintaining high quality. Does producing quality results makes us more valuable to the organization? Is that what organizations are looking for? Let's talk about how our organization's vision and goal affect our work. Our organization wants to create value for its customer by building products that align with its vision and goal. Our project team inherits this vision and goal and work towards it. Our organization cares about its customer because without them, it will fail. Our organization also cares about its vision and goal because they guide us to create value for our customer. We can think of ourselves as employees in two ways. We are part of the organization and the organization is our client. As part of the organization, we share its vision and goals. As organization, as our client, we care about its success and add value to it, or else we will lose our job. So you are saying that adding value is the key to getting value. Yes, you might wonder, if we produce quality result on time, are not we adding value to the organization? I am glad you asked that question. Let me answer that with a personal story. In 2017, I worked for a large bank in the UK and it was my first engagement there. I was eager and ready to face any technical challenges. It was an interesting journey as I had to learn the existing code and system and take over from another team. After a few months, I was comfortable and started delivering new features. I was so focused on the code and the requirement that they were the only things that matters to me. If you gave me a requirement that made sense logically, I would implement it without asking any question. But doing that, I realized that I didn't understand the requirement fully and my solution was not aligned with the project goal. It was my lack of knowledge about the project goal that made me create a solution that was not good fit and I had to redo the task and a total waste of effort. It took me years to identify this pattern and correct it. So to answer your question, no. Writing quality code alone is not enough to add value unless it solves a business problem and you don't have to do any rework. How can you tell if you are adding value? Here are some signs to look for. You receive less feedback or corrections when you show your work to others. You ask or think about the business value of each task before you start working on it. Your code has fewer bugs or errors that needed to be fixed. You challenge the business requirement if they are not aligned with the project goal. You help the business identify and solve process problems that affect the project outcome. This is an issue your manager is also trying to solve. When you are engaged, you are more likely to work smart, be creative, and collaborate well with others. This led to better productivity and performance. The organization also tries to foster engagement by creating a positive culture, rewarding good work, and providing a safe environment. That's why they hire managers to support you and show you how your work contributes to the organization's goals. But sometimes you may still feel disconnected and unappreciated. What's the cause? Some managers may not be aware of their role in engagement, or they may be too busy with technical details to pay attention to it. If you have a manager like that, you need to take responsibility for your engagement and see the difference. How can we improve our engagement? Learning about your project and business goal is a continuous process that requires time and effort. Depending on your experience and skills, it may take you 2 or 3 months of conscious practice to understand them well. This is the part that many people skip, which makes them less engaged and productive at work. Instead of thinking that this is not my work and avoiding changing our work habits and goals, we need to curious and proactive to achieve success and satisfaction at work. Sometimes we may feel that our work is not valued or recognized by the organization. Instead of being passive or defensive, we need to look for ways to create value for the organization. We are not just another employee, we are unique and valuable contributors. One simple way to do this is to ask yourself or your managers, product owners, or anyone who assigns you a task, what is the business value of this task? This question will help you learn more about the business gradually and from different perspectives. But this is not enough to get the big picture. You also need to use other tools to understand the project better. Before moving on to the other strategy and tools, I think it would be helpful if I address one common question that holds people back. That certainly hold me back for 60% of my career journey. Will I make a bad impression if I admit that I don't know much about this project and ask for some guidance? No, you will not make a bad impression. In fact, asking for help is a sign of curiosity and engagement, not a weakness for ignorance. It shows that you care about your work and want to learn from others. Asking for help can help improve your performance, as you will be able to clarify your doubts, avoid mistakes, and deliver better results. If you want to overcome your fear of asking for help at work, here is one tip that may help you. Think about the benefit you will get. Instead of focusing on the potential risk or drawbacks of asking for help, think about that positive outcome that you will gain from it. For example, you will learn something new, improve your skills, build trust and rapport with others, and enhance your performance. If you want to feel more engaged with your work and your team, here are some strategies that you can try. Ask questions. We just discussed about that, but I'm just reiterating. Don't be afraid to ask for clarification when something is unclear or confusing. You may need to contact other team or managers to get the information you need. Asking questions shows that you are curious and interested in your work. Listening actively. Pay attention to what others are saying in meetings or calls. Try to understand the purpose of and values of your work from different perspectives. For example, if your product owner explaining how this product solves a problem for the customer, listen carefully and relate to it your own role and task. Read the project documents and codes. Spend more time to review the requirements and the implementation of the project. Try to understand the logic and design of the code and how it fits into the big picture. Reverse engineering can help you learn how things work and why they are done in a certain way. Communicate with the dependent team. Spend more time to review the requirements and the implementation of the project. Just testing, front-end architecture, and any other team that uses your application or contribute to it. Find out their needs and expectations. Learn how they use your application and what challenge they face. This can help you improve your collaboration and align with them. Create a mind map to visualize the different aspects of the project, such as the organizational structure, application flow, user journey, and processes. This can help you to get deeper understanding of the project and see how everything is connected. Seek feedback and recognition. Another important driver of work engagement is getting feedback and recognition for your work. Feedback helps you learn from your mistakes, improve your skills, and grow as a professional. Recognition helps you feel appreciated, valued, and motivated. You can seek feedback and recognition by asking for it from your manager, peers, customers, and mentors. Thank your colleagues when they exceed expectations. Show your gratitude to your colleague when they go above and beyond. You can create a culture of appreciation in your team by expressing your thanks to others in stand ups or other calls when they achieve something remarkable. To become confident and respected at your work, you need to adopt a work style that emphasizes quality and value. This means that you know that business problem and deliver a high quality solution that satisfy the customer's need. This is the main idea of Linchpin, a book by Seth Godin. He argues that if you're doing a task that anyone can do, then you are easily replaceable. But if you are a person who can solve problems creatively and efficiently without wasting time and resources, then you are not just another developer. You are part of the business and they will value you and retain you. If you like this video and want to learn how to work smarter and better, then watch my previous video. This book will change how you work. Click on the card to watch it now. See you in the next video.